The American dream is not a thing.
Is it I want to leave because America's dead?
Yes.
Grass is always greener, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm already a micro influencer. I'll put myself in that category.
Shut the fuck up. These statements go through mid last month, dick.
Well, I've been doing my own budgeting too.
I don't trust your budgeting. You're not a reliable source. Look at the financial situation you got yourself in. That means nothing.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Sign up for the new and improved Dollarwise budgeting app. Take the free trial, and if you like it, sign up for the annual version to save a ton of money and get my budget-friendly cookbook signed by me and mailed directly to you. And for a limited time only, if you want to bundle all of my educational programs together with the budget app, join Dollarwise Central and save 80%. Take the trial and learn more at dollarwise.com.
I'm Dylan. I'm 26. I'm from Miami, Florida, and you're watching Financial Audit.
Hey, you plowed through it. You kept going.
Yeah, I got a little voice crack there.
That's what matters.
It's not typically my style.
Absolutely. So, thanks for coming over from Miami to Austin. What do you do for a living there?
So I'm a social media marketing specialist at a car dealership.
At a car dealership?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, big one.
A big one. Okay, sure. Okay, yeah. What does that make? What does a car dealership social media do? Okay, yeah. What do you make?
So my salary is $54,000. But so I'll say net what hits my account per month is about $3,300.
Wow, quickest we ever got to that answer. I didn't even ask that. $3,300. That's wonderful. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this full 40? Full 40 hours a week and everything? Full-time job?
Yeah.
Because social media doing with a car dealership? I don't actually need to know the answer to that question.
It's kind of a new thing. Like a lot of car dealerships don't really care about social media marketing, so it's something that
I wouldn't think so. It's just
push.
Daytime ads and evening news.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Well, cool. Yeah. Congratulations. $3,300 in Miami. How you doing with that?
It's all right. Miami is pretty expensive.
You got the Miami energy.
I don't know if it's like the shirt or whatever, or the fade, but
yeah, I just see you doing off the flap of a.
I don't do that. I'm more of like a smoke weed and have a beer type of guy. But I also lived in New York for a long time before this. I've only been in Miami for a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, how you doing living there? Because, yeah, like you said, it's expensive.
You know what? It's cool. I live by the water. I drive a drop top. I have my fiance. We go to the beach. I have a fiance, yes.
Okay.
Trying to get married. Yeah.
Okay. Well done. So this will be a dual income household soon?
It is.
Does she know about your finances that we're talking about today?
She is very aware of my finances.
And her thoughts?
I could be in a better situation.
Well, obviously, everyone would think you could be in a better situation.
I mean, sure.
But what's her thoughts on your finances getting into her life?
Mostly that I need to make more money. Is that what it is? Is that what got you here? It's also, spending over the course of like a number of years.
Why is that not what we're concerned about? Why is that not what she's concerned about?
She's concerned about both in the sense that I need to be on top of budgeting.
Does she have insights into your spending?
What do you mean, insights? Like, do we have like a joint account?
Into your spending? Does she have any knowledge?
For sure. Yeah, we talk about it all the time.
Okay, so knowledge. Yeah. You got there with knowledge, but the word insights that really freaked you out. Okay.
I don't know, because whenever people talk about like couples trying to get married, for some reason they want to start talking about like joint accounts and stuff like that, and we're not there yet.
Oh, she made you apply to the show.
She did, yeah.
Okay.
She actually put me onto the show.
That makes sense.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know about you before. Yeah.
When are you guys getting married?
It's no rush. Probably 2 years from now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no rush at all, it seems. That's okay.
Yeah.
However you guys want to do it, that's fine. Okay, so what's going on, man? What are we talking about?
So here's the big thing is that we want to move out of the country. We want to move out of the country.
Why?
And, a number of reasons. Some political with like how things are going right now, but also just like, look, man, the American dream is not a thing anymore. If it ever was, it's not a thing anymore.
If it ever was?
In 2025. Well, let's put it this way. If you have to be... Are
you not making $54,000 a year in a major city in the United States?
Sure, but it's, I don't know. I want more. I want to live in a walkable city.
Well, I do too. You're from New York.
Yeah, I am.
Go back.
Yeah. We want to experience living in more of the world. We traveled to
Well, is that what it
Europe
is?
and
Because
Latin America.
there's two parts of this conversation.
Sure.
If it's I want to live in the other in other parts of the world to experience other parts of the world, that's fine.
That's part of
or
it.
Or is it I want to leave because America's dead, and then that's a different conversation.
It's a combination of both. I mean, sure, I'm doing okay with my current job, but I'm actually building a personal brand as an influencer. I'm taking a lot of the skills from my day job as well.
What is your influencer, dude?
What is my influencer?
You'd think he came on here for influencer. I think his girlfriend applied for him. Okay, or forced him to come on the show. Yeah, what the fuck is your influencer? What is your influencer? Give me your influencer.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's slow down. I'm already a micro influencer. I'll put myself in that category because
I don't know what constitutes as that.
About 3,000 followers within 6 months.
Okay.
Focused in a particular niche.
The niche is
classic automotive.
Ah, yes. Going international for classic automotive.
Of course, because there's a bigger market for it in Europe than there is in parts of the U.S. where people
for classic automotive?
Yeah, because Americans are buying EVs and SUVs. They're not.
So you're going to Europe. When you say you want to see parts of the world, you go into our closest culture.
We can debate about that. Talk about
our closest culture compared to the rest of the world. You're right, Canada and Australia, sure, but then come on, Western Europe.
I'd like to explore Eastern Europe too. The point is to get to a place where I can explore more, where there's walkable cities, and where I might
vibe with that as well.
Raise our children. I mean, it's either that or Latin America. We've explored a bit of that too. She is Colombian, I'm Dominican. So
okay, but then there's at least Europe has thriving economy, even if it's flatlining, it's still thriving. You have places that are blowing up like Poland and
sure, yeah. So you're saying my point that there's options in Europe.
I'm not saying there's not. I'll support what you want to do. I'm trying to understand your why, because we've had people that have come on the show that want to abandon everything, fuck up their finances to move over there for very silly reasons.
For very silly reasons.
If your reason is because I like the culture, I want the walkability, I want to settle down in a career that makes more sense there. Yeah. That's fine. Well, again, a lot of people are willing to blow everything up because politics in its current state are what they disagree with, where it'll probably change in 4 years because that's what happens every single time. And they're willing to blow up their life just for the sake of an election, which is very silly.
That is pretty silly. I mean, hell.
Is that not you? Because you said you brought up the politics.
I could add the context. I was in Paris when the election happened, and we almost didn't want to come back, but fuck it, we did.
Yeah, okay, Paris.
What?
France's unemployment's
okay.
Their economy's France is not the place we would be moving if we're trying to look for a thriving place. You would be looking Norway, you'd be looking Switzerland, you'd be looking Poland.
I would like the Netherlands. I really love
Netherlands
Spain.
Good.
She loves the UK.
Spain is a failing country by every means. That's hardly even a first world country.
Well, I'm looking at making money online anyway.
Grass is always greener, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, man.
Well, grass is always greener.
Sure, yeah. I mean, but
remember, people move there from here because grass is greener.
It's a great big world. We're still in our 20s. Who knows what could happen in life?
Yeah, you're 26. But you're talking about settling down and making kids, right? Isn't that one of the big places?
Eventually. I mean, yeah, a few years from now.
So what's the country you guys are picking? When are we doing this? Because I'll support you to get to what you want to do, because that's the point of the show, right?
Yeah, of course, right?
Unless what you want to do is just completely damaging to you, then I won't do it. But I mean, if you want to move there for reasons that's just I want to move there, and you're not because you're I'm scared. It's okay, then that I'll push back against, but whatever, it's fine. But this influencer thing and wanting to settle down with kids, and I don't feel like you know where you want to go, because you just mentioned 3 very different countries.
There's definitely some time to spend exploring before deciding on exactly where we're going to settle down. I mean, So what's
the timeline on this? What am I doing here?
Okay, that's a great question.
For money to fund this?
There is some savings.
What visas are you looking at? What are we doing?
It wouldn't make sense.
There is some savings. Well, then I would let's have a little fact check real quick. Fact check, $164.
It's not just my savings, but also more important.
Okay, so the girl.
Okay, but more importantly is
he has $22,277.
Is that we have skills. I have skills that give me a lot of freedom to work in different places.
Okay, you've accumulated a couple thousand followers. I'm not saying that's nothing, but that's not an income replacement.
No, but I'm on my way over there. This is only my first year. I'm
3,000 followers on what?
On Instagram.
Right. Okay, so
I can start doing TikTok. I can expand into this.
I was gonna say, like,
start doing affiliate marketing.
Because that's what it would have to be on Instagram, because Instagram doesn't pay dick, and TikTok barely pays dick, but at least they pay dick.
Okay, but I'm at least aware of options. There's a whole economy.
Okay, what's the affiliate marketing you're doing in the world of cars? Because I know a car creator. They have well over 1 million followers on YouTube, get hundreds of thousands of views. I don't think it makes the money I think it does. And they get all the top automotive affiliates.
Okay. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of options, though. I mean, yeah, there's classic car dealers that have affiliate programs. There are...
Classic car dealers. So you're banking on like one a year?
No, because I'm already in the industry of car sales. I'm expanding my skills to work for myself.
In the industry of car... Buddy, you're marketing.
Yeah, I'm marketing.
I'm sorry. You're not a car salesman.
Bro, in 2025,
you're trying to get people to go to the dealership, right?
Come into car dealerships without... People don't know where car dealerships are unless they see them on social media, buddy.
What are you talking about? I'm pretty sure they just use Google Maps or Apple Maps and just search cars.
But then you need to look at... the modern car buyer is very educated and looks at their different options, shops around.
Based on the cars I've seen people have on the show, I would disagree, but... Continue.
People aren't exactly educated always on their financial situation when buying a car because people sign up for...
So you're educated on what they goon to.
Yeah, I'm educated on the scam of auto loans.
No, you're saying the consumer's educated on like the car they want to and just like, oh, yeah, that shit's delicious.
Consumers are educated on what they want in terms of the product.
Sure, they see a nice car on TikTok. You're saying that's them educated. I got you.
Okay, but it's also not just that. It's also that I'm working in the classic car community. I've expanded.
Your major dealerships, all classic cars? I thought you said it was a huge dealership.
No. The classic car thing is just me. This is something that I do. This is my influence that I've been building on my own. And in doing so...
Here, let's vet it. Show me the Instagram.
Let's bet. You want to see it right now?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to blur the names because I do not allow people to plug things, but I will screen record it.
Should totally plug it, though.
Nope. You know the rules.
It'll be a great opportunity for everybody. Maybe in the post show?
Sounds like only you.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm at 25, but here you go. Let's take a look at it. Let me know what you think.
Here's a little.
I meet with classic car owners.
Okay, well, it doesn't even have his picture.
Help them find buyers.
That helps.
Meet with the owners. Help them find buyers through my platform. People that follow me. Particularly. What? Why are you looking at me so hard? Yeah, that's me.
Okay, because in that you look like right now.
I needed a haircut in that video. Yeah, been plus years now.
Get like 1,000. 500, 400.
Yeah, I mean, we're just getting started. I'm getting a decent amount.
How many followers did he say he had? Okay.
Okay, look, I'm on my way to 3,000.
Yeah, it was a very round up. Hold on.
Sure, go ahead.
He rounded up approximately 20%.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to take a deep dive into my professional dashboard, I'll be at 3,000 before the end of the month. That's just my average growth rate.
Okay. I hope so. Like, I'm not discouraging you. Is this not an iPhone?
It is an iPhone.
Where's the button?
I just have a case on it.
Where's the button?
Yeah, the button fell off the case. Yeah, so that's one thing. I haven't bought a new case, but I don't really need one. It works for me. Why would I buy a new case?
Because I can't lock your phone right now.
Well, it's my phone.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, so I've been working in videography, photography for some time now. And the bigger scheme would be to help find homes for classic cars because people sell them, people buy them. If I can help sellers.
Look, man, I just don't know if I can say this is good or bad. I just don't know the community. I'm sure it's a very niche thing.
Yeah, it is.
But it's just like...
Yeah. It's a great niche.
This is what you're banking on? And it's hard. Well, we're sitting at 22,000 hours a day, and you're like, I have savings to get there. It's his fiance's savings.
We work as a team.
Yes. How much in savings does she have? And then I'll deduct 20% from it.
8,000.
Okay, so it's probably closer to 7. Gotcha.
Okay. All right. Yeah, sure.
And that's more important than paying off the $22,000 of debt, which is all bad debt, by the way, not good debt. They are all credit cards.
It is all bad debt. Could be worse, but it is all bad debt.
Sure, it could be worse. Why the
worse,
does that matter? Who gives a shit?
Okay, man. Because it could be
or
worse.
Are you just trying to flee your debt? Are you trying to flee your financial situation? Trying to flee that you just haven't found the life you want to live here? I'm confused. I vibe with the walkable community thing, such as yourself.
Yeah, right. Who doesn't? I mean, clearly,
a lot of people don't.
Paying off the debt is a lot more important, and that could be, that could push back the plans.
I mean, I'm being told you told Colton that your lease ends in 5 months, and that's when you told him you wanted to move. 5 months? Remember, the savings is probably $7,000. That doesn't even come close to paying off half of this debt.
I just have to be more aggressive with paying off the debt. That means more aggressive on budgeting.
In 5 months, when our savings can pay off a third. Make this make sense. It's not making sense.
Well, like I told you, what she's been saying is that I had to make more money. So
okay, 5 months, you don't know where you're going to move. You don't know the visa process and financially how you're going to do it. Please explain to me what the your plan was, because right now there isn't one as far as I can see.
Right now, there's still a whole lot of planning and research to do.
5 months for international move.
Yeah.
Visa.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we're looking at going back. We're looking at going back to school. Having a student visa creates a lot of options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you going to go to school for? I feel like we'll lose our income in paying bills for that.
Well, school can be a lot more affordable overseas than it is in the U.S.
Yes.
That's also why the American dream is dead.
Just a fun fact for you. If something costs $1 and you make $0, that's still unaffordable. If you're going to school, you're probably not making money.
Zero.
Yes, if you're going to school, you're not making money.
No, because I'm trying to build a vehicle of passive income.
Sorry, guys, I forgot about his 2,500 followers.
Just getting started.
I don't mean to on it, but your anticipation of being able to go make this work in 5 months with 2,500 followers right now is not a logical thing.
I mean, even if that doesn't work out, I still have skills that can get me work virtually anywhere right now.
Okay, pick the country and we'll use that for our conversation. What's the top country we're choosing right now?
Mexico. She wants to move to Mexico City before the possibility
they hate
of
that,
moving
right?
to Europe.
Everyone in Mexico City is dramatically protesting that.
Protesting what?
Every American moving there. Because it's just like you.
Yeah.
You're doing the nomad, what's it called? I don't remember. But you're doing the make the money virtual and price out everyone there. Now, I think people should live where, I don't know.
Not everyone should live
I mean, if you
anywhere.
can, if they allow it. If the country allows it.
People would try or they can, sure, but that's not what I'm advocating for either here.
But you're doing in there right now, it's very toxic there. They are protesting every American moving there. Well, it's very interesting compared to like 25 years ago.
Okay, sure. I mean, it's not my first choice. She wants to move to Mexico City.
We have to pick a place, and you already see the big flaw with it.
Okay. I mean, shit, we need to work around it. At least we're Latin Americans and we're willing to adapt and appreciate the culture of Mexico, and we can live very simply.
But the thing is, the big argument is they're bringing in very high incomes for the area right now because Mexico is not a high income.
It's a problem.
Oh, and usually gentrification actually leads to overall positive results for pretty much everyone.
It could, yeah. But I recognize the problem in like price gouging in the real estate market and how that affects the
price gouging, but for those who aren't earning, for those who are on the lower income scale in a community, when an area gets better, prices go up, and if they didn't have ownership opportunities, they get pushed out. That is the downside of gentrification.
That is the downside, yes.
There's a bad downside of gentrification, but there's a lot of upside that comes with it that unfortunately people aren't willing to talk about in a nuanced conversation. Yeah. Like safety, better restaurants, better food, better everything. More.
I don't want to be a part of like taking people out of their homes, especially for their childhood homes.
But you would be.
Okay, I mean, there has to be some way around it. Is there no way that I can find property in Mexico that...
So you're going to buy property. You're going to colonize. I'm just using the same logic they use.
Colonize, man.
Come on, this is the same shit they say online.
This is what people say. Damn. Okay, yeah, I wasn't thinking of it that way. But I don't know.
You were born in New York?
I was actually born in Florida. I lived in New York for over 3 years.
You were born in the United States.
Yeah. Yeah, I was born in the U.S.
They will call you a colonizer.
Unfortunately. I mean, would they call me a colonizer in Spain too, you think?
If you buy a property.
So then what's the difference? I mean, hell, they're trying
Buddy, I'm not saying
they're
this.
trying to sell homes in Italy.
I'm not saying this. I'm pushing back against what you guys are going to try to do.
Okay, well, it's not going to stop us, man. So, this...
Good, then we'll plan for that.
That's what we got to do.
So Mexico, that's easier, more affordable. You need to make a lot less money than you would in Europe.
For sure. It's closer. That's kind of the main thing. It'd be easier for family to visit us, especially with them being in Florida. Flights are pretty inexpensive to get to Mexico and fast.
Well, I'm also told you tried to be a podcaster and YouTuber in the past, but it did not work.
I did YouTube and podcast for, better part of a year. And my problem at that time was that I wasn't properly niching down. I didn't exactly find precisely what my community was. And that's why I'm so focused now on automotive, because I feel like I have found a niche in a community that is adopting me pretty quickly. And I have a lot of connections in the industry now as well. I've been seeing a whole lot of opportunity in it. So I'm just following that thread.
Okie dokie. Before we get into these finances real quick.
Yeah.
Colton just typed to me, you're hiding purchases from your fiance. You come in talking about how, okay, my fiance, she has some savings. That's how we can kind of do this, even though it's, again, just like a third of your debt. You wouldn't even be able to wipe out your debt before you guys do the move. But you're hiding purchases from her, like actively hiding.
That is a bad habit I had.
Habit?
Yeah.
Would cheating be considered a bad habit?
I mean, what was happening was mostly the purchases was that I was eating out a lot. It was mostly like fast food, deli runs, that type of thing. And we were both very focused on trying to budget more because we have all these different goals with like wanting to move, wanting to travel. We've shared those goals with each other a lot, and I don't know if you want to call it like cravings or my inner child or whatever, like
what the
get in the way.
Is that?
Bro, I'm just, I'm trying to explain what was going through my mind is that I was eating out a lot. I knew she wouldn't approve of it. I was afraid of how she would react. And so I just didn't tell her about it. Eventually, of course, she found out. She was very, very upset. Not even because of how I was spending the money, but because
what went down?
But because
when that happened, what went down?
I went to sleep early one night because I had to work early the next morning. And prior to that, she had been asking me to, so like, have you gone out to eat, or like, have you spent money on food this week? And I said no. And she woke me up at like 3 a.m. asking me again, like, did you spend money on food this week?
Why'd you lie? Private student loan debt can be overwhelming. If you're seeking a more affordable way forward, YRefi is here to help. Unlike traditional lenders, YRefi focuses on your desire and ability to repay, not just your credit score. With guaranteed interest rates under 6%, they offer a pathway towards lower monthly payments. And YRefi also provides a co-signer release program, giving you and your family peace of mind. Their dedicated representatives walk you through each step, ensuring you feel supported and informed throughout the process. Thousands of clients have experienced relief, and YRefi's 4.6 star rating on Google speaks to their service and guidance that they provide. This is more than just refinancing. It's a chance to regain control of your financial future. If you're ready to work toward a more manageable student loan payment, visit YRefi.com. Discover how their tailored approach can reduce your stress, lower your interest, and simplify your repayment journey. Take the first step in making your private student loan debt more affordable. Go to YREFY.com, that is YRefi.com, or call 888-973-3978, that is 888-973-3978, and see how they can help you move forward with confidence.
Why did I lie?
This is not indicative of like a good relationship going forward, especially if we're about to abandon our entire lives to move somewhere.
This is not.
How long have you guys been together?
We're coming up on 4 years.
So why the did you lie?
Why else do people lie other than shame?
And then how'd that conversation go when she woke you up?
She was pissed off. I, of course, was tired and then just feeling shitty about the whole situation. And
since then?
Since then, I have been honest with her whenever I do spend money, especially on food or anything that I know that would just bother her about,
You
like
never once.
dumb ways that,
You never once.
Never once, like, spent money and didn't told her.
Well, it's not about telling
Didn't
everything.
tell
Like
her?
more the hide.
Hide? No, man. I'm not gonna lie. Or rather, not gonna hide or lie. Like yeah. What I was doing, I would go get fast food, eat in my car, and throw away the trash and receipts so she wouldn't find it. I don't go about things like that anymore. If she asks me, I'll tell her. Sometimes I'll tell her anyway, even if she doesn't ask me, just because I know she wants to know. And I've also just been making better habits of not eating out, actually cooking more meals at home, especially lunch and breakfast, going to work. I still do sometimes. It's not perfect, but what's more important is that I'm honest with her, because it's important to our relationship as well as finances and health.
Going out to eat was almost $300.
Man. It was bad at one point.
That is bad.
That's what I'm saying.
You said you got better.
I've recently gotten better.
A week before he came on the show, where his finances would
and
be.
the last month, because
Come on.
you have my statements from August. We're in the middle of September. We're in
come
September
on! Right
now.
before coming on the show, that's always the most BS excuse there possibly ever is.
I mean, even then, I was still packing lunches. I've just gotten better at it. I've even been intermittent fasting lately, just that way I'm not like going out for breakfast or like buying coffees.
I mean, I also have other large purchases of $1,837. I don't know what that's gonna do, but that's such a substantial part of your budget. Miscellaneous bullshit alone about $500. It could be video games. It could be who knows.
There's definitely some bullshit in there. So yeah, there's a number of things.
Why?
Why? I mean, these are lifestyle choices and habits. What are we cutting back on?
I thought the lifestyle choice was to get overseas, though.
That is the big picture. Yeah, I mean, if we're going to do that within that time frame, that means cutting back on a lot of things. That means even more strict budgeting.
I'll be honest.
You don't think there's any possible way?
You have 22,000 hours of debt. How can you?
Your
job. Well, your social media job follow you there.
It can.
You don't have an answer on that.
No, I don't. But I don't think I need one. I've been able to find work pretty quickly doing what
Mexico.
I do.
You won't be making American dollars in Mexico. I thought that's what you were attempting to do, is to keep American income in Mexico.
That's why I'm building my own brand.
Buddy, 2,500 followers. I'm sorry.
Okay, but that's still really early developmental stage.
Exactly, but you're moving in 5 months.
Okay, well,
what's your follower? How many months has it been since you started?
It's been 6 months.
I don't do. I just had an itch in my nose. 6 months?
It's been 6 months. And the engagement rate and follow rate has gone up since starting, more so in the last 2 to 3 months.
Okay, so let's call it 3 months then.
Okay.
2,500 divided by 3, good. So 833 on average, or 2,500 plus 833 plus 833 plus 833, great. Oh, wait, plus 833 plus 833. Good. You'll be at 6,500.
That's enough to at least qualify for brand deals. That's enough to gain
Dude, your
trust
brand deals are going to be like $25, though. I don't think you know. I'm in this world. I mean,
you're in it. And I respect it. And
I'm also in a world where brand deals pay higher because this is money.
Of course, yeah.
And automotive is actually pretty good for what it's worth.
Pretty good.
Pretty good, but not as good. And I still know. One, it's going to be based on view counts more than followers, and I just saw your views. I mean, we're looking at like 1,000 or 2,000 per reel. Those are very low quality views because they're short. It's short form content. Right now. I'm working with just over 30,000 views. You're not going to get brand
month.
deals. You're going to be on an affiliate basis.
That's also I mean, there's various.
No one's going to give you flat rates. You are going to be on.
I can
affiliates.
do both.
No one's going to give you flat rate at those numbers. You are going to be affiliate, meaning you get a commission on what you sell.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Well, of course you're going to try.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about what you're trying or not trying.
Okay.
I'm talking about what's going to work in 5 months. This is an unrealistic plan by every means.
I mean, I have to consider various options. I mean, right now I'm even looking getting a second job just that way I can bring in more income
I'm talking
to the
about
household.
in 5 months.
Okay, but I need if I can save more money within those 5 months, so that way I can grow savings as well as pay off the debt. I have to look at some type of option. You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
Yes, because listen, you can make a little progress on this in 5 months, but this does not answer how the you're gonna live there.
I mean, I don't know. There has to be every business in 2025.
Dude, this is kind of crazy. This is beyond higher than I thought. Beyond higher. Individual aiming for comfortable lifestyle in Mexico City, including entertainment, travel, decent housing there. United States dollar, $60,000 to $85,000 a year.
Okay, that's
$5,000 to $7,000 a month.
Okay,
that's if you keep your current job. Well, that's if you keep your current job there, but you don't know if you can.
It doesn't matter because the skills I have, there is demand for it. Every business in 2025 needs marketing. If you're not marketing on social media, you're going to be lacking.
Hold on, big guy. This is very much service consumer driven economy. I'm not saying Mexico doesn't have one, but America's the top of the world when it comes to that. We'll go into debt for anything. Yeah, marketing, social media management is more prevalent here than, I mean, you got South Korea and Japan,
okay,
sure.
I mean, yeah.
But come on, we're talking a lower income, middle income country.
That's assuming that I have to get a job, like I have to get like a 1099 working for another company in Mexico.
Maybe. Have you looked at the visa and work permit processes?
I mean, before this, I was doing freelance.
Have you looked at the visa work permit processes? You don't even know what you can do.
For Mexico, I have not.
What the fuck are you doing then? USD, the median wage there, by the way, on a monthly basis is $1,400 to $1,500 a month. So if you don't take your American job, good the luck.
Okay, I mean, Mexico was one option.
You said that is your option, your top option that she highly wants to do.
This is what she wants to do right now.
What's the second best option?
Second best option would be the UK.
Oh, out of all European countries, why'd you have to pick the literal fastest declining? Come on, dude. It's done. The UK's done. Pick another one. I'm not even going to allow that as an answer. Just because it's easier to talk there. Okay, Spain. At least they're already done. They're not going down.
Okay.
UK is in the collapse world. Spain, yeah. If you're making a higher income, sure, you can go live there. If you keep your higher income, you can live a great life in Spain. It's not an overall great economic situation in Spain in general if you're going to be going and just working in the economy, though.
Like I said,
really wish you picked one of the more northern European countries. They're slightly like Poland or Germany,
I would
Switzerland.
love to live in the Netherlands.
There you go. Netherlands is fine, but even still, I don't think you know your options in terms of visa processes and whatnot.
I should look a whole lot more.
If you want to do a big international move in 5 months, I would say, yeah, you probably should look a little bit more.
Yeah. I'm moving a lot more with our experience that we've traveled a lot into these countries. We spent over a month in Europe last year. That's our perspective as far as where we want to be, how we want to live. Do need to look a lot more into the practical, logistical stuff.
Honestly, buddy, this sounds like you're just relying on your fiance to me. She has the savings, you have the debt, she's choosing where to go. It sounds like you're just along for the ride and you're relying on her.
I will say that she's the one that's more financially responsible.
Well, that's why she's a fan of the show and she got you to apply, right?
Yeah. Maybe that's why she's also not here, but also she's traveling. So,
by the way, failure rate for those who move to Spain, 73% come back. Just gonna throw that out there.
That's the rate of people that move to Spain and come back to the U.S. Huh? Good to know. It's not impossible.
Yep. Leading cause of failure for all expats are often related to lack of preparation. Well, you're doing this in 5 months and not prepared in any way whatsoever. Yes. And an inability to adapt to new circumstances. Germany, Italy, France, Austria.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
I might be the coolest guy you ever met.
I need to explore Eastern Europe a bit more. She's in Germany right now. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I guess that was a good way to deflect everything I just said.
No, I had no idea that you actually even been to that side of the world.
Yes, I love walkability. Exposure. Again, I wouldn't go to start a career in life in many places there. In many places I would.
Would you give an example?
Switzerland. Norway.
Yeah.
Poland.
Yeah. Norway seems cool.
But I'm set up in a way where I probably could. That's not me jerking off. I've set myself up. You're hoping that your 2,500 followers turns into $5 affiliate deals in 5 months.
$5 affiliate deals.
Dude, you are dramatically overestimating. Ladies and gentlemen of Financial Audit, this is one of the most exciting moments in this channel's history. You know I've been working on building all these educational tools, our budgeting app, all this crazy stuff over this past year, because that is where my passion is. We finally did created it, and now we put it all into one program called Dollar Wise Central. You get the premium version of my budgeting app. You get the cookbook mailed to you and signed by me. You get to learn about debt, investing, budgeting, real estate, basic beginner stuff, and finance, all the way to the advanced stuff. Collaborated by experts with the lowest refund rate in the industry for a reason. And guess what? If you are struggling or you want to learn more or you want to change your life in any way whatsoever, like literal tens of thousands of people have done with our programs, go to dollarwise.com. Click that link below. Your life will change. It'll be incredible. And I am here for you with an incredible support team that you can reach at any time. This is a no-brainer. dollarwise.com. Let's go. Hey, okay, pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
Sure.
Pause.
Sure. What?
Pause.
What?
Let's bring in a chair. Brandon, come over here. Guess what? He's the head of brand partnerships at Hammer Media. He negotiates just on a daily basis. We're in the top 10 podcasts on all of YouTube.
Okay, this is great
We're in the
insight.
top
This
10
is really good
podcasts
exposure
of
for
all
me.
the internet, and he'll tell you
Okay.
how difficult it can be.
Okay.
All right. Oh, you guys know him. You'll love him. He's the translator. He's the degenerate. He's the brand deals manager. He's the post-show sitter. He's the fat and fatter Brandon. He's here. Okay, so he actually does this stuff on a daily basis.
Okay, yeah. It's
real conversation on this. Okay,
let's talk about it.
2,500 followers. He might get up to 6,500 in 5 months on his growth rate. Brand deals, making a living off of that. Thoughts?
So we work with a ton of companies.
Sure, I bet.
Number 7 podcast on YouTube.
Yeah.
The rankings just came out. Now that we're officially on the
It was
podcast.
7.
thing.
We went from 4 to 7. We'll go back up. Didn't have the best episodes.
Regardless, one of the biggest podcasts truly in the country.
Yeah,
And
you guys are
definitely
huge
on
right
the
now.
platform.
Yeah, it's great.
There are companies that I talk to on a daily basis, and we are very analytical with the things that we actually put in our media kit in terms of past partnerships, numbers, data. We're very data driven.
Yeah.
Look at me. I got glasses.
Okay.
Very data driven. There are companies that still will not touch us just because they don't see the vision in it.
Okay. Sure.
And the size is massive. And we have all the data and the numbers. So when you talk about 2,500 followers.
Yeah.
With 1,000 or 2,000 reels of view.
Yes.
Reels.
What do you say that's because of your numbers or because of your niche and audience base?
It's-
less on that. To me, I mean, it's always the hope of a return on investment from a brand deal.
Of course. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's exactly
it.
what it.
That's all that
what
matters
it's
to me.
about. Their
Yeah.
goal is to, at the minimum, break even.
Okay.
Of course, you can exceed their expectations and make them a ton of money. We have partners that we have made a ton of money.
Yeah.
When you're getting 1,000 views per reel, let's say that you even put something small on there, or even your story. What's like an average story view for you?
Average store. What like?
Like you
just
post something on your
Views
Instagram
of a story guy.
Social media guy. Come on.
That's
story
true.
views.
Yeah, my stories. I'm getting like 50 views.
Okay.
Yeah. Still pretty low right now.
Most companies are going to have you do like a 3-story click on your Instagram
Yeah.
story. They're going to have you do some sort of TikTok integration, some sort of YouTube integration. Your YouTube's not big enough. I don't think your TikTok's big enough.
I don't think he has them.
I actually haven't been focusing on that yet.
Those are the ones that make money, by the way. Just going to throw that out. but-
YouTube, I mean, yeah, I when I started doing like any type of content creation, I started with YouTube. Like I said, I did that for about a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he might get affiliates, the affiliates that everyone can sign up for.
Yes, these aren't ground-changing, earth-shattering affiliates. These are just anybody
Sure.
can sign up for this.
Okay.
And you'd be lucky to get, $5, $10, maybe $15 out of an affiliate deal. But if you're getting 50 views on your story per average,
I think he's on his way to make about $50 to $100 a month.
if you're lucky, and that's
I
not
think
to-
that's your income is $50 to $100 a month.
See, my problem is that I did freelance videography for about 5 years, and I was able to make income by offering my services to local businesses as well.
Well, sure. Yeah, great. Good grind.
They're willing
And
to
that's
pay
good.
more.
But remember, it's going to pay dramatically less in Mexico.
Okay, sure. So then I need to have more clients as well as I need to keep on
Okay.
expanding.
Sure. I guess you can work 24 hours a day, 7
this
days a week,
brand.
365 days a year
You got to hustle.
to try to make up for it. Yes, but it's still not going to equate to the same amount, especially in an expensive city like Mexico City.
I don't know, man. I'm not taking this discouragement right now.
No, we're not here to discourage you. We're here to
Yeah,
real
sure.
world because you're about to blow up your life in 5 months.
I will tell you something.
Sure.
There's a creator that I know, because I'm very much in this world, a creator with 50,000 followers on Instagram which is not a lot in the creator world.
Sure,
Like if that is your job and that is your prime source of income, it's still not a massive following.
We almost have 1 million on Instagram. We don't do Instagram deals, but what have we been offered?
Do you want me to disclose those numbers?
We can either cut it or not. You can.
Like when I sell something on your Instagram or something on your TikTok, it's like
A lot of money.
for like one post.
That's juicy.
For like
Okay,
one,
well,
for
I
like
didn't know
one,
that.
for like one post, and we've done it before. We've done it a lot. But there's an influencer that I know that has 50,000. They were lucky enough that a company was willing to take the gamble on them for $2,500, and that's
That was
fit-
one time.
That was one time. That's at 50,000, getting a couple 100,000 views on their reels. But at 2,500 followers and 50 views on a story, I mean, buddy, those are
Sounds like our
peanuts.
per follower views is about
A billion trillion smackaroos.
by the math he said. So you will be at.
I can recognize that right now the numbers are pretty low. It's going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of work. 5 months is not a lot of time.
Yeah, your brand
to
deal
get
will
that
be $104.
to performance levels.
$104.
If it means having to live a whole lot more simple.
It's not just about living simple. Mexico City isn't simple.
Okay. What do you mean? Like
We just pulled up the numbers of what it takes to live there.
Okay, yeah, it's like similar to how I'm living right now.
I'm trying to make you not blow up your entire life.
Okay.
This isn't about discouraging you. You might be able to build this up,
Yeah.
but not in the way that you are thinking in the time frame you are allowing yourself.
So I need to give myself more time.
As a starter and pay off your
start.
debt first and have a fully funded emergency fund before you even consider this and even understand the visa and work permit processes.
That's definitely one thing I really need to prioritize.
Oh, yeah, in 5 months. Oh, actually, never mind. I got the answer. Hey, Brandon, guess what? I got the answer of how he's actually doing it. Okay, good. He borrows money from mom and dad currently. Oh, and the in-laws currently.
I did that
Great,
one
great,
time.
great.
And when did I borrow money from my in-laws?
I don't know. This is what I got.
No. I didn't borrow money from them.
The car.
When we initially, my parents helped me with money when we were moving from New York, as well as when I bought a car.
And now you're moving in an even more expensive move.
It will be a pretty expensive move given that it is international.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And you had to borrow to move in national. Local.
A little bit. Yeah, I borrowed $1,000.
It's borrowing money. It's just showing that you cannot do it yourself.
I mean, that's why I'm in this situation now that I'm over $20,000 in debt. I didn't bring a lot of money.
Yeah, no one's combating that. I'm saying you're trying to do this again, but more expensive in 5 months, but you have less money than before.
Okay, so I need to make more money, and I might need to give myself more time.
Dude,
Doesn't mean I can't
if
fucking
we were
do
on
it.
a 2 to 3 year track, yes, I would say make more money. You're talking about doing this in a quarter and a half.
Okay, we can't have the conversation about like if this would be like a year, 2 years.
Of course
from
we
now.
could, but you said you're doing it in 5.
That's shit.
you and your
that would-
fiance are expecting.
That would be ideal. That's when our lease is ending. So when that happens, it's either that we re-sign and we have to give ourselves a whole other year, or this starts a whole other conversation.
Okay. All right, Brennan. We'll send you away.
This is the situation. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely, buddy.
But let's get into these numbers. What do you think your financial score is? 0 to 10, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best.
1.8.
Okay, that's not how that works, but that's okay. If you
that's
want
the score that you gave me already, Caleb.
Oh, the website? Well, it rounds up to 2. Okay, so you're a 2.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. We'll see. If
Maybe
you want
it might be a 1.
If you want that score, take the assessment for free at calebhammer.com. Figure out where you are in the world of money, where you can do better, where you're already doing great, where you need to improve, all that good stuff. It is free at calebhammer.com. And make sure you sign up for my favorite budgeting app. Financial Audit is powered by DollarWise. All you got to do is sign up for the free trial. And if you like it, take the annual version to save a lot of money. And I will send you and I will send you what the and I'll send you the budget and I'll send you my budget-friendly cookbook signed by me, mailed directly to you. Check that out. It's fun. DollarWise.com to learn more. By the way, I will say this. If anyone's ever had DollarWise out there and you had issues, fair enough. We had outside contractors. They sucked. We fired them. I built an internal team. And the day before I filmed this episode, which is many weeks before you see this, we launched 4.0, and every single bug anyone has ever been complaining about has been completely fixed, and the app is now top of the market. Go check it out. It's very exciting.
You know, I get
love
better than
the
Rocket
internal
Money.
team. Huh?
I don't know if you ever like compared dollar-wise to Rocket Money.
Yes,
Rocket
believe it
Money.
or not, my business internal team that I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to build out does product market research. Okay.
Sounds great. Just try it out. I've been using Rocket Money, so I hope it's better.
Yes. Much less cluttered, much easier to use. Yes.
Sounds great.
Okay, big guy. Venture, what is going on?
Like what are we spending it on?
What's going on with the card? I don't know, buddy. You tell me. I don't know you.
Okay, all right. The card is my current highest balance. It's mainly been used for travel.
Why? Why are you traveling so much? Is that your influencer bullshit?
That's part of it. That's also
You're doing cars.
Okay, my fiance and I love to travel. It's
But that's
part of our
not
lifestyle.
influencer.
Well, I think she can be a travel influencer.
Is she trying to be?
She
Then you.
We've had conversations about her being a travel vlogger.
Oh, guys,
She's a
they've
great
had
writer,
conversations.
and we
Vlogging. It's 2018. 2017 YouTube.
having a travel blog. She's a writer.
Blog?
She's a writer.
Okay,
Yes.
we're going back to 2008.
People subscribe to Substack.
Yes, people subscribe to Substack. Hey, maybe if she's lucky, she'll get $100 in affiliates too.
That could be great.
Sorry.
We can work as a team.
I'm sorry. It's just like where you guys are trying to. I would love everyone that wants to be a creator to be a creator. I cheer for it. You're just going in such a optimistic worldview way that's unrealistic and unintentional with what you're trying to do.
I mean, how else are we supposed to look at it? We need to be at least a little bit delusional to even go for the dream, right?
No, you gotta lock down, put realistic goals, and grind to get to every goal along the way to get to the ultimate
I think
goal.
there's a balance
Instead,
of
you're
both.
just like, oh,
that
that's
you
gonna
need to,
happen.
You need to.
We
look
talked
at
about
the
blogging.
numbers.
Let's be honest, your bank saving account is probably doing less than your expired gym membership. The national average saving rate is like 0.39% APY. That is basically your money taking a nap. But with today's sponsor, Chime, you can earn 3.75% APY on a high yield savings account that is over 9 times the national average. And let's break that down. $5,000 in a regular savings account might get you $20 in interest a year. With Chime, that's close to $188. That's enough for noise-canceling headphones or 2 tanks of gas, depending on how things are going. And unlike traditional banks, Chime doesn't hit you with monthly fees. There's no minimum balance, and the whole sign-up process takes less than 2 minutes. I'd use this to build an emergency fund or start saving for that vacation to Iceland. And right now, you can get up to $350 with a new Chime checking account when you sign up at chime.com/Caleb just to try it out. So go to the link in the description box or scan the QR code on screen, sign up in 2 minutes, and start earning that sweet 3.75% APY with Chime's high yield savings account today. Okay, so this is your everyday travel card. Wonderful.
Yeah, that's what we mainly
Why
be
didn't you make a
using.
payment? But you missed the payment! You were
So-
behind!
so I-
Minimum monthly payment's
I can-
$1,256!
I can explain.
We have a
that.
balance of $7,879.62 with interest charging of $186.67.
Yeah.
Go ahead and explain it.
So yeah, the situation sucks. I was looking into options to save money on interest. I wanted to look at see what
I'll
loans
save money.
I could
Don't
qualify
travel!
for. Okay, first of all, this has been a huge investment for our knowledge,
You know
for
what
our
an
lifestyle.
investment is? Oh my.
Dude, I don't have any student loan debt. So instead, what? Yeah.
Oh no! Guys, he doesn't have a 4% subsidized federal student loan with
Oh
lots of
my
protections
God.
to get a return on investment from his degree. Instead, he has 30%
Also-
credit card debt.
Okay.
What?
All right,
What
okay.
are you bragging about?
I'm bragging about the fact that like at least, I mean, I don't know, I can go bankrupt and I still wouldn't be stuck with that debt.
Yeah, but student loans is so forgiving. Federal.
It would have been a lot more money. People are on
Do you
average.
think what I would have suggested
higher in
is
student
go
debts.
to college for 4 years and borrow whatever it takes to get whatever degree you want, or travel to anywhere you want and put it all on credit cards? Do you think those are the two options I would have provided? Why are you conflating
don't
those
thi-
as the options?
I'm not okay. It's because I'm saying that it was an investment on knowledge.
What knowledge did you get?
Well,
The wheels go up this far into takeoff.
I mean, a lot of people don't get the experience of
That's
traveling
experience.
the world. Yeah.
What's your knowledge? What did you gain that you're able to apply for a higher income? Making definitely probably just about the median in Miami.
I think
So you have not applied that very well.
Look, I think that the experience we've got traveling
The experience, sure.
is
Go ahead.
very valuable. And yeah, I think it's
Valuable in which way?
in how
In terms of fun memories? Sure.
and how we want to live the rest of our lives, bro. And that
Huh?
it's not going to be here. I don't want to raise my kids in the suburbs.
Then move to not the suburbs. You can be downtown Austin. You can be downtown Miami. You can be New York. You can be.
New York is the closest thing.
It is. Chicago's pretty good too.
I
San
actually
Francisco.
love Chicago. I spent some time there too. Love Chicago.
San Francisco's walkable. Portland's very walkable. Many parts of Seattle are walkable.
I'm not
saying we don't have it. I'm not saying it's perfect. And I
It's
prefer.
it's definitely yeah.
I much prefer
Yes.
how communities are built in Europe. I do agree. They're much more
I
human
agree.
focused.
Yeah, so that's the
Good.
value.
But you said you were getting education and a lot of shit from. What are you talking about? In terms of, dude, drop your little person down in Google Maps and you can tell somewhere's walkable. You don't need to be
That's
traveling
not
the
the
entire
same
world.
as actually going there and experiencing.
It's not the same, but you can tell what is
It's not the same
walkable and
as
what's not.
culturing yourself.
No, but you can culturing yourself. But you're saying you're getting all this value, all this education. You were trying to conflate it with borrowing for student loans. Buddy, you learned someone was walkable. Woo! And they spoke a different language. Yippee! Great. Buddy, you could have figured out where you wanted to move relatively with some decent research and then practice going to one place. If that was the highest research place that aligned with what you wanted to do.
I don't know. I'm glad
You're
that
excusing
I
and
don't-
coping with you wanting to see the world with getting a ton of value from it. You had fun. You had good memories. I'm
Yeah.
not discounting that. But
Okay.
you're trying to conflate it with something so much more. You're trying to justify and cope the out of this. Why'd you move from New York then? By the way, if that's what
Yeah.
you want, because that's where you
Well-
would want to be.
Well, we wanted to spend some time closer to family because we know we've known for some time
Was
now
that a
that we
2-hour
want to move
flight down
out of
there?
the country. From
3, maybe?
from New York, yeah. I mean, yeah, but I'm still seeing family a whole lot more often now that I'm in Florida rather than being in New York.
Okay, well, that's
and
good.
sure, we want to move further
something
away.
tells me
but
Europe
that's-
is far.
Yeah, so that was the point. That's the point. If you're going to listen to me for a second, is that we decided to move to Florida for some time so we can get some time with family before we decide, hey, we're going to move to another side of the world. We're not going to have the same level of access.
But why not back to New York then?
I would.
I'm moving to New York.
That's great. I'm so
I'm
happy for you
excited.
guys. Yeah, I heard about that. That's
Not
awesome.
for the taxes or finance, let me tell you. People
I believe that.
always
but
ask about that.
I bet-
It's literally
I-
just the walkability.
I bet it'll be for the lifestyle, which is
the lifestyle.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah, when people value that. Some people don't.
Some people, yeah, but it's
Okay, it doesn't matter.
it's
Why not
really
go
good
back
for
there?
quality of life.
Because at least you could do what you're doing here.
I would consider moving back to New York. I felt like if we didn't leave New York, we were never going to. I think that's what's going to happen.
You know the education they did, by the way, in order to figure out what walkable city they wanted to move to?
Mm-hmm.
A 34-day backpacking trip in northern Africa.
What you're talking about when we went to Morocco?
Yes, that is in northern Africa.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we were in Morocco. We went to
You were
Paris.
considering
we
moving
went
to Morocco.
London. I'm not considering moving to Morocco.
Then why'd we go there? I thought this was the entire point. This was you were trying to justify and
part of our
cope
trip.
with. It was a part of you having fun and blowing money you didn't have. And that's all it is.
We wanted to.
You learned that
spend
some
a
cities
month
can have all their buildings be blue.
exploring.
Yippee!
Okay. I mean,
It's cool.
okay. This could also be a very good experience if she wants to be a travel blogger. This is, investing into.
How much did the Moroccan trip cost?
In Morocco, I mean, you want the price for the whole trip altogether?
Sure.
Or just
How much was the trip?
The whole trip? Well, it was around 8,000.
Good. So with her
Yeah.
travel vlogging with the commission, she's likely going to get similar to you. 8,000. Let's see here. Okay. She needs to get about 80 sponsorships if she's averaging a couple a month. We're talking like 3.5 years just to make that up. And I'm sure in order to do the blog, she's going to need to travel quite a few more times in that time period.
Okay, sure. This is also assuming very small performance numbers.
Let me guess, you guys are getting married, and I know people like you travel. You probably needed like a dream wedding destination, dream honeymoon too.
We want to have a small wedding, but we do want to have
somewhere.
a destination wedding. Yeah, you guessed it. Yeah,
I sure did.
yeah.
And where's that going to be? Do you know?
Probably Morocco or Portugal. Yeah.
Are they going to be happy seeing her ankles?
She'll be wearing a dress. Also, it would be in a private location. Have you been to Morocco?
No, one of my employees is from there, though, so we love to joke about Morocco.
Oh, that's funny. It's a great place, man. You should check it out.
No, it's good. I actually really want to go.
Yeah, you should.
I make fun of jokes of all cultures. Doesn't mean I hate the culture. I make fun of Americans, too. Don't think I'm racist
Clearly
against
we're
Moroccans. I make fun of everyone. That's the fun of living in this world. Okay. Oh, great. And you just came back from Colombia for a wedding. No, fuck, dude.
We were in Colombia earlier this year for a wedding. Yeah.
What the fuck are we
Yeah, her
doing?
cousin was getting married.
Your cope for doing all these things are insane. All right, capital venture, yes. Total fees, $209. We've been late plenty of times this year so far on this.
Yeah.
That's
so
great.
I was enlisted.
We're over the limit by $879.
I was trying to enlist the help of a credit consolidation agency. And
Why
it seemed
would you
pretty
do that?
sketchy. Yeah, it was kind of dumb.
I agree. Why would you do that?
That was dumb. I was,
Agree.
like I said, I was looking for options to save money on interest, trying to see where I can pull money from, or what were my options as far as like what I can qualify to borrow.
Why not
money.
make your payments while you're still doing that?
So that's what was sketchy about this whole.
They wanted
credit-
it to go to collections and they would negotiate collections.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't like it if your credit, but
I didn't like it either, and that's why I
it
stopped
can be a
and
good
pulled
method
out the money.
depending on what situation you're in. You're just not in that situation.
I don't think
you
so.
have 4 credit cards.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's why I stopped doing that. I pulled out the money that I was saving in their account and immediately put that to those cards. But it wasn't much. It was only $1,700. Did that for
I'll put the normal monthly payment at about $125 because obviously you have to catch up with the $1,256.
Oh, yeah.
It's f***ing crazy. $40 the late fee. So you've had 3 late fees this year so far, probably just about. It's insane. Just
pretty
on
bad.
that card alone. And you're right. I mean, I don't see any spending on this because you were traveling your dick off, but it's well above the credit limit now. So I wouldn't be able to see any spending on this.
Haven't used
You
it in a
can't.
while.
You can't.
I can't. Yeah, haven't been able to.
You can't.
Not that I.
This is what we got.
Would.
Once they got together, they're just endlessly traveling at least a dozen cities in a few countries
Yeah, we've done a lot. It's
constantly.
been pretty great.
Going to Puerto
We have a lot
Rico's
of content
aunt's
on it,
wedding
too.
cost $2,000. Dominican Republic for a week to see family, $2,000. Went to California for a week, $2,000. Went a cruise from Barcelona to Italy and what is it, Ibiza?
Ibiza, yeah.
Ibiza, $6,000.
Oh, yeah, you should do
Going
that,
to
too.
Chicago, 34-day trip across Northern Africa and Europe, Croatia, Rome, Florence, Milan, Barcelona, Morocco, Portugal, London, Paris, $8,500.
We have lots of content
Went
on
to
all
the
of it,
Eiffel
too. Really good
Tower,
stuff.
went to the proposal, spending all their money in the world. You're gonna dream destination back to Morocco. Oh my goodness. And then we're gonna go on a nice little honeymoon. I want you to travel. I want you to do all these things. I want everyone to do these things.
Sure.
Don't think I'm evil saying I'm not wanting you to do it. I want you to do it in a financially healthy place so you don't
course.
f- your entire life.
Yeah, it's in a pretty bad situation right now, and that's a big part of the reason.
I mean, your credit score's 513.
It's pretty bad. It's the lowest it's ever
Pretty
been.
bad. That's insane.
It's
That's one of
insane.
the that's
Yeah.
like on the bad
Yeah,
scale.
and
that's not even
it really
close.
dropped that low within the last
You
year or
overmaxed
two.
out, dick. Okay. Yes, because you're overmaxed out.
Yeah.
I'll let you use the Fizz card. It's a debit card that builds credit. Let's see if they actually even let you have it. I'm sure they will, but what the f? I also get, if you ever have to switch careers when you move somewhere, I'll get you a course career certification. A lot of people in our audience and our guests have done it, and they've boosted their resumes and their income a lot. So
What is
get
it?
those. It's it's a certification in whatever field you want. A lot of them focus on trades or tech for course careers, but it's free for you
Oh,
because you're
okay.
a guest on the show. Thanks to
All
them.
right. Well, I have a few certifications, but it'd be great to
Good.
get more.
Get more.
Sure. Yeah.
Discover it. Tell me what's going on.
So the Discover card, what was I using this? I mean, I will say one thing. I had a bit of a failing business. So I was
Tell me. Tell me all about it.
So I was
because this will be very important to know as you're talking about scaling this new business.
Yeah. So I started reselling sneakers back right before COVID, and I was getting some profit there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And of course, I was also just kind of buying some sneakers from my own collection, like the ones I'm wearing today.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You look like
no, they don't. You just don't have tastes. You drive a Tesla. Anyway.
what does that even mean?
It means that you're a normie.
It's a car you could never afford.
I wouldn't want that car.
But you could never afford it.
I'm sure I could eventually afford it. Not today, not tomorrow.
Not the track you're going on, big guy.
All right, man. I'm 26. I got a whole lot of life
worth your debt times 4.
Got a whole lot of life ahead of me, and a lot of abilities to learn and adapt, and skills that I'm already
learning like you
with
did
me.
going to Morocco.
Yeah, man. I picked up a little bit of Arabic.
Great. Now you can do customer service. I don't know. Like what do you want? What am I supposed to do?
No, but anyway, more so I was reselling sneakers. I decided I also wanted to start a clothing brand like every Gen Z person decides to do. So I took my graphic design skills, built it up a little bit more, and, invested in some inventory and a website and pop-ups. So I was in New York City, so I was popping up in various parts of the city, selling clothes and
Definitely
sneakers.
not a competitive clothes market at all in New York.
Yeah, no, I mean, people buy, but people also sell. So, yeah.
Did you, what was the failing business? You brought up this card, failing business. You went into debt for the business?
I went into debt for the business.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so you never made an actual money net.
No. Or at least.
How long were you trying to do this? Just like he's trying to do his current thing?
That wasn't long, maybe 6 to 8 months.
How much debt did you go into for 6 to 8 months of this?
I mean, just that was at least $2,000.
Oh, dude. I just don't know. Why'd you go into debt for it instead of cash flow it?
That's a good question. It was a matter of me investing into a product I had to have made overseas, because it was actually cheaper to do that rather than having it made in New York for obvious reasons. I was mainly making products that were just made to order, so I didn't have to invest into any inventory. I was doing that for a while, and I got a couple sales, but I didn't like what I was making.
You ever taken an entrepreneur class?
I actually did study some entrepreneurship when I was in college.
I knew he took one of the in college. Okay.
Yeah, in college. No, I didn't buy a course on entrepreneurship.
Okay, because most of them are bullshit. We have educational products, but at least they're top rated in the industry.
I don't trust buying courses. I've almost
There are
gotten
some
roped
good
into
ones
that.
out there. It's just
Sure.
like 95% suck.
Yeah, no, a lot of them suck. So I just kind of avoid them, and kind of mostly just opt for YouTube University, and try to keep up with.
Still lots of shit to sort through.
Oh, of course, yeah, definitely still a lot. But
Do you still buy sneakers and do all this shit?
I haven't done that in a while.
Okay, Colton's telling me he still buys sneakers.
I mean, the last pair of sneakers I bought was over a year ago.
Okay.
I spent $400 on them. There were Jordans for me and her, matching pairs. But yeah, that was over a year ago.
How romantic. Okay. $5,863.60. And 60 cents on the Discover card. $96 of interest accruing and 55 cents. Minimum monthly payment $118. 23 years to pay this off, by the way, if you do minimum monthly payments only without purchasing. But guess what? Oh, we purchase. Oh, baby, we purchase. $80.04 of purchasing. Why the f are we purchasing on a card when we have other cards maxed out and it takes your entire lifetime so far, essentially, to pay it off?
I mean, I definitely avoid using that card whenever I can.
Which is why he spent $80 on it.
Yeah, I mean, I must have.
What's your avoid? Because the other one was incapable to spend on because you pushed it well beyond max, so you had to spend it on this?
No.
Is that what avoiding is?
It's that I use my debit card to pay for things now because I can't use my credit cards. And if I run out of money and I need things like gas for my car.
Okay, payroll is $3,404 that came in last month. How much did you spend? Now, this includes some interest going up because that adds to the credit card balances. But how much went out? We know inflow. How much was outflow?
In August, I spent over $2,200. In July, I spent over.
Okay, full
over
outflow in the month that we're
$3,000.
looking at was $4,436.
That had to have been in June or July.
Dude,
But yeah.
whatever month we're looking at, big guy.
Yeah.
This credit card statement is showing July through August. It's half July, half August.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Wasn't June.
Okay. Yeah. July. Yeah. I spent some money
July
in July.
and August.
July and August.
Spend some money. What was I spent some money?
I spent some money.
On what? Delaying the thing you want to do in 5 months or 6 months from then.
What did I spend money on in that
What
time?
did you spend money on in that time?
I mean,
Let's find out. You got some
I've been-
gas, you got some parking, and then you spent $31.80 at Graficasana.
What?
Graficasana. Graficasana.
Graphics.
It's travel entertainment business of some kind. Graficasana. $31.80.
I'll be honest, I don't
You
remember
had
what that
you had
is.
4 purchases on this card. Gas,
Yeah,
2 parking, and then this. And you don't know what this is after 4 purchases.
I can't.
$31.80.
recall. How much?
$30.81. $31.80.
$30.81. What day?
The 3rd of last month.
The 3rd of last month. $30.
$31.80. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Had to have been something.
Guys, by the way, we've had approximately 4 late fees on this card this year so far.
This is still the venture card?
Discover it.
Discover it. I've had that many late fees on that card.
Oh, you sure have, big guy. Oh, you sure have. Yeah.
I did not expect that for that card.
Oh,
I knew for the venture
oh, sure.
and the other Capital One card, but not that one.
Oh, good. There's more coming. Wonderful. Sure did.
I can't recall exactly what that was. I know
This is in a
that
court of law.
in August and really just in general, we've been driving a lot back and forth to Tampa because that's where my parents live. And when we do that, we spend a lot of money on gas. We might buy a gift. So I can't recall exactly what that was, but it could have had something to do with that.
What ethnicity are you? Because I thought you made a. I thought you said you're like Arabic earlier, but then you said you're
No,
Hispanic.
I'm not. No, people mistake me for being Arabic. I'm Hispanic. My parents are Dominican.
Oh, okay. 20% interest rate on this thing, buddy. Almost $700 in interest this year so far on this card alone. It's
pretty bad.
What was it on the last card? On the last card, it was this year
more.
alone, $1,200. So now we're up to $2,000 this year so far on interest. This year so far.
This is why I was looking into options to save money on interest.
But it's not about that because
yeah.
you would have f***ed it if you consolidated. If you consolidated, big guy, not the debt for like forgetting this. If you did a consolidation loan, given access to more money to spend on these cards without changing your behavior first, you would have racked it up again.
Well, that's why I'm trying to change my behavior now.
I know. I'm just saying I'm glad you didn't because you would have f***ed it.
Yeah, I'm trying
Changing
not
your
to.
behavior now, we'll see. I mean, a week before coming on the show doesn't really count to me. But yes. Yes. Okay. Well, with your fiance, even she's the one with money. What's your guys' relationship with money with each other? We already know what you like, that hitting thing. But beyond that, what is this relationship looking like financially?
I mean, I'm not sure how to explain it aside from I've really been the one that would do a lot more spending between like wanting to take her out, but also spending money on myself. Where she's been a whole lot better about budgeting, saving.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's that going to link up when it comes to marriage? If you want to land a high-paying job but don't have experience or a degree, then you need to learn about Course Careers. It is the easiest way to land the high-paying career that you've been dreaming of. I've done financial audits for hundreds of people, and what I've learned is that the single biggest factor someone can take to improve their life is getting a higher-paying job. And that is why I've been such a huge promoter and even an investor in Course Careers. The way it works is you simply go through an affordable online course to start a new high-paying career path. They teach many different in-demand jobs jobs ranging from technology sales to accounting, construction project management, the trades like electrician, plumbing, HVAC, supply chain, and many others that can be done remotely. And the coolest part about Course Careers is their platform works for people who don't have any previous experience or degrees. Their courses teach you everything you need to know to land your first entry-level job. And they have a 100% free introductory course for each career that teaches you all about what the job is like, how much money you'd make, and how exactly to land your first job was starting from scratch. Click the link below to sign up for one of their free courses today.
That I need to change my habits. That I need to.
What habits? What has she gotten pissed about?
The other thing was that when I got my current job, it's pretty far from where we live in Miami, so I needed to get a car. And the dealership was offering me a pretty good deal
The
on a car.
dealership you worked for?
Yeah.
You got a good deal? Oh, fuck. You got sold by the sales.
Yeah, based on what I was looking at, they were giving me a trade-in car.
You damn marketed
cost.
yourself. All right. Keep going. Tell me about it.
It was still a bad idea because I was giving
Yeah?
myself a car payment. I was desperate. I wanted to get a car. I had been taking the bus for a month at that point, taking Ubers.
Then you can do another month and save up. Come on, walkable city guy. You're supposed to love public transportation.
I got impatient. Yeah, but the public transit in Miami is bullshit.
Yeah, but they got things that other cities don't have still.
Sure. I was getting fed up with it. I was already looking into options for buying a car, and this seemed like a better option. So my parents and her helped me put together the down payment on the car.
What does that mean?
It means that I didn't have enough money to put the down payment on the car myself.
They came together and pulled money together for you?
They pulled money for me to get the down payment on the car. We put $3,000 down on the car. And I was handling the payments, the insurance, the gas in the car. I was paying it for a couple months, but it was a lot of money. Like the car payment was about $350. Insurance was like another over $200. The car wasn't great on gas. It was an SUV. So I was paying well over like $700 a month on this car bullshit. And she didn't like the idea of getting that car in the first place.
Did you? She's the one that at least knows what she's doing.
Yeah, I wanted to get a car. I was convincing her that it didn't look like there were many other cars at this quality, like at this
quality. Why the f do you care about quality? Dude, you're just trying to get.
No, I'm talking about like the mileage on it. There was going to be like a reliable car that it wasn't going to cost.
How much was it?
What, the miles? Or how much was the car? The car was $12,500.
It's not the worst. Why was she so vehemently against it? Because that's about where I would have advocated for. I would have tried to get closer to about 10.
Yeah,
but what was wrong?
It wasn't an outrageous amount of money.
Well, there was the fact that you should have.
It was more than what I could afford.
It was more than you could afford, which is why you should have been doing public transportation for another month, saved up some money, maybe another 2 months, saved up some money, and put a chunky down payment down on it, about 20%.
But the problem, too, is that I still had a car payment, and the insurance was high on it because it was a luxury car. I didn't necessarily want to buy a luxury car, but it was more expensive to buy.
Did you guys fight about
a Japanese car? A bit. I mean, it wasn't like one of the worst fights, but it was difficult to come up to a compromise about it. And even after buying the car, she was happy that we got it, but she was still unhappy about the financial situation behind it, that I wasn't able to pay for it up front. I wasn't able to pay.
Is she not embarrassed on behalf of I guess herself to her parents? Her parents. Come on, you're going to be their son-in-law.
Yeah.
Look what they had to do.
Well, it wasn't her parents. It was my parents to help pay.
But they've stepped in, right?
They haven't, not with money. They have helped us in the sense that when we first moved to Miami, we were living with them for a few months before we found our place. So the four of us were living.
You're not embarrassed to your parents that they had to work with their future
I am embarrassed about that. I initially didn't want to move in with them, but we decided we were gonna live with them for a few months, save up money, and get our own place, and we were able to do that. That was a win.
It's a win.
Yeah.
Were you guys in a position where you should have yet? Because it's okay to be at home for a second while you're getting yourself on your feet. It's better to set yourself up for success as long as you're not being enabled. I'm only against it when people are enabled.
Sure. I mean, we haven't fell back on rent at any point. We've been able to handle the housing situation just fine as far as bills and utilities. I actually do cover some of that. We split rent in half, and I typically will pay for internet and
how big's your apartment?
And electric. We share like a decent sized studio apartment. It's about 700 square feet. Yeah. Yeah. So the studio apartment, we pay $1,800 a month. It's a good.
And if you just got engaged her, by the way, that probably means you got a ring.
I did get a ring. It's a funny situation with the ring. So the first
hilarious.
I got her a ring. For the engagement, and it was what I could afford at the time. It was like just $300, maybe $350.
Okay.
It wasn't like a crazy ring. I got her something different that she would appreciate. Just got her like a gold band. And I wanted to get her an emerald because she's Colombian, and that's where emeralds are from.
Okay.
And she wanted something different. But I knew I eventually wanted to upgrade her ring.
It's like an iPhone, okay.
I should tell her that. Her
How much is that going to cost?
What, the new ring?
Yeah.
The new ring is valued close to $8,000.
Oh, on me, dude.
No, but look, it's not. It's in the family already. It belongs to the grandmother. Her grandmother has the ring. She's had it for a long time.
Is she alive?
She's alive.
Are we waiting for her to not be?
No, we're going to give her money in parts.
Is that her wedding ring?
No, her grandmother is not married anymore, and this is not.
But was it her wedding? No,
no, I don't think so.
So
she would have told me. I think.
Huh?
No.
She's down for this.
She's down for this.
How much are you gonna pay?
It's
funny that she's charging you, but
so I mean, she doesn't want to pay me the full price. She wants some money up front because she's also going on a trip.
To heaven or hell?
No, she's doing great, man.
I'm kidding.
No, I want to pay her $800 up front by the end of this month. And
how are you fitting that into where you spend more than you make? That doesn't make any sense. You're behind on 2 credit card payments, one that we're about to talk about.
Well,
how do you do that?
In the last month, I spent
up with
less
this, buddy.
than what I made.
I have until mid last month. These statements go through mid last month, Dick.
Well, Dick, I've been doing my own budgeting too, and I
don't trust your budgeting. You're not a reliable source. Look at the financial situation you got yourself in. That means nothing.
Okay. All right. Sure. Yeah.
We literally have your documents and we put it into a spreadsheet and we got all the numbers. Spent hours on it. I don't care what your budgeting has done.
Okay. All right.
Who knows what you've linked and not linked? Okay, Capital One. So we got to get $800 by the end of this month. How much do you owe after that? Because you said down.
Yeah. So after that, I mean, she didn't give me an exact number. I think she was talking about somewhere around 3,000.
Yeah. After or with the 8?
No, with total. Yeah. It was probably less. She was like really pushing that, like, this is a gift. She wants some money for it because it's so valuable. She's had it for such a long time. And I want to respect that. And yeah, give her some money for it. If it means like paying her a little bit of money month to month, helping her live the way she wants to.
Okay. All right. Capital One, $5,817.79. Shocker! Completely behind.
Yeah, so that one,
and over the limit by $817.79.
That one we use in the process of moving.
When did you move
from New York to Miami?
Yeah, when was that? Yes, I asked where when I said
just
when.
over a year ago.
Okay, so why the is it behind just over a year later?
Because it was already pretty high, and
No, why is it behind? Why aren't you making your minimums? Your minimums are probably 125.
It's behind because, like I said, the whole credit consolidation thing. They were trying to work with Capital One for both of those cards.
But you didn't do that with the Discover.
No, I was still paying the Discover.
So
I was late a couple times, but I was still paying.
Owed right now is the $1,044. It's probably a normal $125 minimum to payment. That's what we'll calculate into the budget, but we got to catch up, obviously, and that's more important. Your grandma's gonna have the ring, so you don't have to do that this month. Because you already proposed and everything. 21 years to pay this off, minimum monthly payments only without any purchases. Good luck with that not any purchases thing. This is at a 30% interest rate of death. We're talking about 4 missed payments this year so far, 4 late payments. In fact, these missed payments, that's probably you've had missed payments, and that's what's hitting your credit. And
that was part of the
over the
whole
limits.
credit consolidation situation.
Oh, your credit's fucked. Yeah. And then about $1,000 in interest this year so far. So what are we at? 3,000? No. Yeah, 3,000 this year so far in interest gone. It's an entire month's income for you. You've lost a month's income just on these 3 credit cards alone. This year.
Yeah.
And you want to move to another country? You want to make a living off $100 a month in affiliate marketing? Okay.
Trying to make way more than that in affiliate marketing.
I know you want to isn't actually what happens though. And I'm just talking real world because it would be a disservice to be like, yes, I hope you do too. Go ahead. It's like, I'm realistic about your numbers.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure.
Well, I hope you do well. I hope you blow up. Car market's not like the biggest market in the world. Some of the top creators have like 1 million followers.
Sure.
So it's like, it's not like it's still, you can do well there, but it's also very saturated already. The car, you would have to bring something that really shakes it up. Because I mean, I talk about this story here and there. This is not to jerk myself off. I want to be very clear. I'm applying my situation to you.
Yeah.
The thing is, no big finance creators were just all of a sudden blowing up and starting new things because the finance industry was pretty set. Dave Ramsey doing some phone calls, Graham Stephan, Andre Zick, other people like that talking to the camera. I'm sure you did. That was the industry. People weren't breaking in.
No.
We had this entire thing that came in and it was very different and it put a little in the industry, and we were able to be one of the first channels to really break into the industry in a long time. It's the same thing with cars. The car market industry is very saturated, very solidified.
Yep.
You will need something completely different that has not been done before to really break in, unless people just really ultra vibe with you and the algorithm just blesses you. But that is a rarity.
For sure.
I didn't see anything on there that's like blowing my mind. Wow, this hasn't been done before.
No, I mean it's niche in the sense that it's the classic car market that's a bit more niche than just
which is getting
cars.
You an even smaller market base.
That is, okay, yes.
That's not an insult. That's a reality.
No, yeah, it is a small market. It is niche, but I don't know. It's still a pretty big community. There are a lot of other creators that are specifically more so in classic cars that have only been doing it so long.
So I still don't understand your plan to break out.
Right now, I've been focusing on what's available in South Florida. There's a whole niche community on that. But
if you're if you're moving, then how are we getting it?
So
how's the South Florida one going to make sense when you're in Mexico?
That part doesn't make sense, but what does make sense that I ultimately want to do is find second homes for these classic cars, give them second life, cars that have been on the road for 50, 40, 30 years.
So that's the business, not the influencing, not brand deals.
But that's part of it because you have to drive traffic for any business, right? So
you do, but that's different than influencer because we're talking. That's marketing. That's not being an influencer. That's marketing. Sure, you can mix both, but what you're talking about is just strictly marketing for a business you're trying to have. Also, if you're building these businesses. If this is the business, it's about building up a local group, connections, whatnot. But it sounds like you're going to be everywhere. It sounds like you don't even know where you want to go.
I mean, I feel like this is something that I can take almost anywhere. One, with my skills of being able to market it, with my skills in just videography, photography, what have you, especially in the automotive space. And also with that, there are old cars all over the planet, whether they're in Mexico City or in Barcelona.
It's about connections being built up too.
I mean, but there's already online marketplaces where people sell these, so I can find owners in different parts of the world anyway. That's the whole point, is that if I can find owners.
I want to find a way for you to break out in your niche, and I feel like there's not a strategy here. What's your, I have old cars. Okay, good. What's the breakout strategy in the niche? Again, I give you my example.
I think people who are already interested.
Do you have money to even do that?
Well, no, because I'm not the one who's buying. I'll be a part of selling, right? Because I would be meeting with the people who already own these cars.
So you have to market
using my platform in order to find buyers.
So you have to market to the people that want to sell their car first, and then you have to market to the people that want to buy the car of the person you marketed to sell the car. So you have to market to two different groups.
That's where the necessity of influence is.
Okay.
And that's also where it's different because I think.
But you're in a localized group, right? So right now,
right now I'm in a localized group. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And what's the metrics of the 2,500 people? Are they all in Miami?
So that's that's the funny thing is that not all of them are. A lot of them are in Europe and Latin America.
Europe and Latin America are red. How much? What's the percentage in Miami?
The percentage, I can't give you an exact percentage,
dude.
But there'll be some data I'd have to look at.
You don't have this. I thought you said you were into your data. You know your data. You know your numbers. You know your people. You know your growth rate. But if it's all about making money in the local area, this doesn't make sense.
So far, I've been just focused on developing the community, building a following, finding people who are passionate about this, both locally and online. That's what I've been focused on, is how do I build this community? How do I engage with them further? Because this is my most recent attempt. I would argue my first attempt at really being any type of influencer. Sure, I did YouTube when I was in high school.
We already talked about you.
Okay. Yeah.
College just happened for you. Okay. So we have a freedom card.
Yeah.
$2,716.31. Minimum monthly payment, $91. You're purchasing $179.79. Why are you purchasing on a card that you're not paying off that is accruing interest? Let's see. $64.39 of interest accrued.
That's been the card that I've been reaching for in the events that I don't have money in my banking accounts.
Why would you not have money in your checking account? We saw your bullshit spending. It was hundreds of dollars.
There's been some spending on bullshit, and sometimes there are needs, like I've had to pay for maintenance on my current car.
But it's basically maxed out. It takes 11 years to pay off if you don't even purchase and you make your minimums only. And we know you like to purchase.
I've been spending here.
This is Chick-fil-A, Cafe.
I said that it was a bad habit.
Ginky, McDonald's, Cafe, Chick-fil-A, CSCSW, Cafe, CSCSW. Okay, laundry's okay. The CFCSW?
Yeah.
You don't have a laundry machine?
No, well, it's in my building, so it's
okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Going in and getting some bullshit. B2 Cafe. Special treats, going in and getting some bullshit.
I've had the bad habit of getting some bullshit and eating out.
Yeah, you have a bad habit, but your goal is to move.
And I've been cutting back on that. Yeah, of course.
You don't even know where you want to go. This makes no sense, dude. Bird, Amish Foods, Rides Guides, Las Vegas.
I got
$20.
I had gotten the money back on that. That was like a course I was considering. I was like, fuck that, and I got the money back on
Cafe.
that. Yeah. Some of those things also.
You've had a late fee this year.
Huh?
You've had a late fee this year.
On that card? I've had a late fees on a few of my cards.
By the way, wasn't this the bad habit that the fiance was upset about? And you're like, I'm not going to do that much anymore, or at least I'm going to communicate it home. So she knows about every single one of those purchases. She
knows about those. That was the last month. She knows about that.
$500 in interest. So where are we at? We're at $3,500 of interest this year so far. So more than a whole month of your work, all the work you did last month, every single hour you put in, all the hours you didn't want to wake up, all the hours you were tired of work, all those hours gone. It was just to pay interest on things you've already purchased. It wasn't future purchasing.
This is why I was looking for ways to save money on the interest, and then I ended up in the whole credit consolidation bullshit. It's a situation that I need to handle between budgeting and maybe giving ourselves more time where possible for this goal.
Yeah.
Or goals. But yeah, that card, I had been reaching for that one, especially because I had to, invest in maintenance for the current car after selling the old one.
What old one did you sell?
I sold the car that she was...
The one that she didn't like?
That she didn't like, I sold it.
What is your current car?
I drive a 2001 Camry. I bought it used on Marketplace for like $3,000 after...
After tax. Yeah, we're getting worth like $21,26. What made you sell the other car?
Well, for one, it ended up just being too much between payments and insurance because it was a luxury car, it was an SUV, so it wasn't great on gas.
Wait, what was the purchase price on that car? What did you even get it for?
It was $12,500.
That's not that bad. That's usually what I would advocate for like a used car.
It wasn't insanely high, but after how much money I had to put towards the debt and...
What debt? This debt? The rest of the debt?
This debt, yeah, because it didn't get like this overnight. It was already pretty bad before I even got that car.
Okay.
So I mean, I was paying like $350 on the payment, over $200 insurance, after gas and everything. Like I'm talking about like $700 a month. So that, and she, even though it was a nice car and it wasn't the worst deal on a new car, she felt like this wasn't the right time to be investing into a car like this.
No, it's not investing into a car. I mean, a used car. Like, how much are you gonna have to put into this car to keep it going? Is the thing. Because like I'm like,
car?
yeah, like eight to $10,000 car approved by multiple mechanics. It gets you to the place where you can drive it for a few years while you're getting out of the rest of your debt. I'm not saying get a $20,000 car, but I also don't want you to get a $3,000 car clunker that you, in order to just get to your job, requires you to put in $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 endlessly when you don't have it.
No.
Well, do you know how long have you had this car?
I've had it. So let's see. I got it in April.
Okay.
So it's been about 4 months. Not long. But I did get it inspected.
$95 in the savings account. Okay, or this checking account.
That's
but they're saying you use this as your saving account.
I mainly use that account to pay the credit cards, and I'll put money aside in there. Typically,
it's gone up from $43 to $95.
Yeah.
Pix Oshel Singapore card.
I don't know what that is. Singapore? What?
I don't know. It looks like maybe a transaction fee. Okay, and then this checking account. This looks like the spending checking account. $69.46.
Yeah.
Went and got some bullshit. Hummingbird, Spring Hill, Rural King.
I think those are just the farmer's market.
Why'd you go? Well, farmer's market's more expensive than you can afford.
We go. That's where we do our grocery shopping. Support your
local
farmer's businesses.
Market.
Yeah,
but dude, support your future goal. Yeah, I mean, you can support everything you want, but you kind of have to focus when you have a limited income source on what you want to support. I want to pay off debt. I want to get a fully furnished apartment. I want you to get to where you want to move to. You can do that, or you can go and spend more on everything you want to do. And if you choose that, that's fine. I'll support that as well. But choose what you want to do. You can't do it all.
No.
You can't do it all mathematically. Farmers market, going and get some bullshit. Hulu, Spotify. Peacock. Oh, and he overdrafted to get Peacock.
No.
Yes.
That happened at the same time as my insurance payment, because my insurance on my car
Guess
went
what?
up.
Insurance made it overdraft.
I got the overdraft fee back, by the way.
Insurance made it overdraft, and then Peacock made a second overdraft.
I got both of those back.
Great, which yes, you can do when you put in the right money, but it's indicative of your behavior and spending. Why should we be having Peacock when we can't pay our debt, when we're in the edge of
I've
being
gone back and forth with canceling subscriptions?
But you have it right now, dude, and it's what made you overdraft. Apple Bill, McDonald's, Izquierdos, going in and getting some bullshit. Who gives a crap?
That's TP. That's toilet paper.
Toilet paper? $100 of toilet paper.
It lasts for a while.
Better.
Yeah.
Because TP Fund is like $100 a person. Okay. Which is anything else you need to survive outside of food and all the rest of the stuff we do. Cafe, spicy, nice pepper, fruitful place.
That's still farmer's market. Yeah.
It's still.
It's like the bi-weekly
Dude, this is so stupid. Julian's, Booby, I don't know. Going and getting some bullshit, selling out money, Miami Old School, AMC,
on my haircut,
Adobe for our 12, what is it, 250?
Well,
2,500 followers.
I also use Adobe for my day job, which I've been trying to get them to pay for.
Well, then they should pay for it, else you shouldn't do it.
I agree.
Okay, that's laundry, that's fine. Cafe, out of the closet.
That's a thrift store, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, their money goes to the East
Art
Coast Foundation.
Smoke, Team Water, and again, I'm good with charity, but it doesn't make sense to give to charity because you could give so much more to charity over the lifetime of your life if you actually buckle down, get out of debt, have a fully funded emergency fund, and then you can mathematically give more to charity than just a little bit here and there while you're trying to survive. Like Team Water, that's great, good cause, but like you can give so much more longer.
Okay, sure.
AMC, Chick-fil-A, Google One, Wendy's, and Cafe. Also, yes, you may have gotten that 68 back, but you've paid an additional 68 this year so far in overdrafts. Okay, Robinhood 67, so I guess that's a retirement. 3154
I just
in retirement.
recently started that. Yeah.
Okay, this is silly. I don't really get it. Now let's make a budget.
Please.
All right, we got you at $3,300 for your income.
Yep.
Debt payments $459.
Okay.
What's your mortgage? Your portion of your rent, sorry.
$900 is what I pay.
Okay, $900. Utilities, everything combined, your portion. Internet as well.
It's about $100. Yeah, between internet and electric.
Good. Gas, vroom, vroom, drive.
So I'll say about 150.
Okay. Car insurance?
Just lower that to 64.
64, okay.
Yeah.
Food, you can do 300 to the pile. TP fund, 75 to the pile. Subscriptions, I'll give you 40. And I can give you some fun money. I'll give you like 100. With $190 of fun money, I can still have you at $1,000 left over, which, do the math, pays it off in 22 months.
That'd be great.
22 months. So
Yeah.
we're talking 2.5 years. Yeah, your debt's gone and you're in a fully funded emergency fund situation. Do that and then move. But we're not moving yet. We're not traveling yet. This is where we're at, buddy. You just have to choose what you want.
Yeah, I mean, we want to move hopefully sooner rather than later, but
Well, here's what we're going to do.
The money may not be there in 5 months.
We're going to call your girlfriend in the post show, and you are going to tell her no more traveling. I heard she might be pretty upset about that because she refuses to give up travel. But you're going to tell her that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll call her. Let's get her Hammer financial score. But before that, again, join Hammer Elite. Click that join button or link in the description below. And with that, 3 premium shows posted every day, Monday through Friday, including the post show for this episode. Spending a budget, well, you overspent. 0 out of 10. Debt, no collections, but it's not the worst. Oh, but you were behind on debt, so 1 out of 10. That was going to be like a 2 or 3, but no. Emergency fund, nothing. 0 out of 10. Retirement, I'm not going to consider that. 0 out of 10.
Barely started.
Real estate, nope. 0 out of 10. Wow. Okay. Well, barely rounded up. 0.5 out of 10. Guys, I'm going to call the girlfriend. He's going to tell her no traveling. Put his foot down. I'll see you in the post show. Join Hammer Elite below.
We just need to at least cut back. Like, we can't travel like the way we have been.
What about the memories?
That's not showing up in reality.
Sounds really, really selfish that you can travel your way to McDonald's and Chick-fil-A and stuff, but then you're saying no to getting on a flight? Like, just it's not adding up.
Dylan told us that you guys were considering moving internationally in 5 months.
Oh my God, did he really say that?
Exclusive members content. Click the link in the description or pinned comment below and watch thousands of hours of extra and uncensored content.